Dribble at Jimmy Fargo's 10th birthday party. All the other guys got to take home goldfish in little plastic bags. He won him because he guessed there were 348 jelly beans in his party jar. Really, there were 423. She told him later, still, his best was closest.
At first, he felt bad that he didn't get a goldfish too. Then Jimmy handed him a glass bowl. Inside there were some water and 3 rocks. The tiny green turtle was sleeping on the biggest rock. All the other guys looked at their goldfish. Peter knew what they were thinking. They wished they could have tiny green turtles too.
Just look at what I won at Jimmy Fargo's birthday party. I've already named him Dribble. Isn't that a great name for a turtle?
I don't like the way he smells.
What do you mean? Peter put his nose right down in the bowl. He didn't smell anything but turtle. Dribble smelled like turtle. He's supposed to. That's what he is.
And I'm not going to take care of him either.
Of course you're not. He's my turtle, and I'm the one who's going to take care of him.
You're going to change his water and clean out his bowl and feed him and all of that?
Yes, and even more, I'm going to see to it that he's happy. This time, Peter's mother made a funny noise, like a growl. Peter tried to pet Dribble and tell him he would be happy living with him. But it isn't easy to pet a turtle. They aren't soft and furry, and they don't lick you or anything. Still, he had his very own pet at last.
I smell turtle. Peter, go and scrub your hands.
Some people might think that Peter's mother was his biggest problem. She doesn't like turtles, and she's always telling him to scrub his hands. That doesn't mean just run them under the water. Scrub means he's supposed to use soap and rub his hands together for at least 20 seconds. Then he's got to dry and rinse them. Rinse and dry them. He ought to know by now he's heard it enough. But Peter's mother wasn't his biggest problem. Neither was his father. He spent a lot of time watching commercials on TV. That's because he's in the advertising business. These days, his favorite commercial is the one about Juicio. He wrote it himself, and the president of Juicio Company liked it so much, he sent Peter's father a whole crate of Juicio for his family to drink. It tastes like a combination of oranges, pineapples, grapefruits, and pears and bananas. If you want to know the truth, Peter was getting pretty sick of drinking it, but Juicio wasn't his biggest problem either.
Peter's biggest problem is his brother, Farley Drexel. He's 2.5 years old. Everybody calls him Fudge. Peter feels sorry for him if he's going to grow up with a name like Fudge. But he doesn't say a word. It's none of his business. Fudge is always in Peter's way. He messes up everything he sees. And when he gets mad, he throws himself flat on the floor and he screams and he kicks and he bangs his fist. The only time Peter really likes him is when he's sleeping. He sticks 4 fingers on his left hand and makes a slurping noise.
Ooh, that's my turtle. Get it? Mine. You don't touch him. No touch. Peter will never forget Friday, May 10th. It was the most important day of his life. It didn't start out that way. It started out ordinary. He went to school, he had his lunch, he had gym, and then he walked home from school with Jimmy Fargo. He planned to meet at their special rock in the park as soon as they changed their clothes. In the elevator, he told Henry he was glad summer was coming. Henry said he was too. When he got out at his floor, he walked down the hall and opened the door to his apartment. He took off his jacket and hung it in the closet. He put his books on the hall table next to his mother's purse. He went straight to his room to change his clothes and check on Dribble. The first thing he noticed was his chain latch. It was unhooked. His bedroom door was open, and there was a chair smack in the middle of his room. He nearly tumbled over it. He ran to his dresser to check Dribble. He wasn't there. His bowl with the rocks and water was there, but Dribble was gone. Peter got really scared. He thought maybe he died while he was at school and he didn't know about it. So he rushed into the kitchen and hollered for his mom. Mother, where's Dribble? Be quiet! I can't hear anything with all that noise.
What did you say, Peter?
I said I can't find Dribble. Where is he?
You mean he's not in his bowl? Oh dear, I hope he's not crawling around somewhere. You know I don't like the way he smells. I'm gonna have a look in the bedrooms. You check in here, Peter.
Fudge, do you know where Dribble is? Did you take him? Did you, Fudge? Where is he? What did you do with my turtle? Now tell me where Dribble is. Just tell me where my turtle is. I won't be mad if you tell me. Come on, Fudge, please.
In tummy.
What do you mean in tummy?
Dribble in tummy.
What tummy?
This one. Dribble in this tummy right here.
Okay, how did he get in there, Fudge?
I ate him, ate him, ate him.
Well, I just can't find him anywhere. I looked in all the dresser drawers and in the bathroom cabinets and in the shower and in the tub and...
Mom! How could you?
How could I what, Peter?
How could you let him do it?
Let who do what, Peter?
Let Fudgy Dribble!
Don't be silly, Peter. Dribble is a turtle.
He ate Dribble!
Peter Warren Hatcher, stop saying that!
Well, ask him. Go ahead and ask him.
Veggie, tell Mommy where Brother's turtle is.
In tummy.
What tummy?
Mine.
Oh, you're fooling Mommy. Right?
No fool.
You really ate your brother's turtle? You mean that you put him in your mouth and you chewed him up like this?
No.
Of course you didn't. It's just a joke.
No chew, gulp, gulp, all gone turtle in Fudgy's tummy.
You didn't.
Did so.
No.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Oh no, my angel, my precious little baby, oh no.
Peter's mother didn't stop to think about his turtle. She didn't even give a dribble a thought. She didn't even stop to wonder how his turtle liked being swallowed by his brother.
Oh help, this is an emergency. My baby ate a turtle. Stop that laughing. Send ambulance right away. 25 West 68th Street. Help me, Peter. Get me blankets.
What seems to be the problem, lady? This kid looks pretty healthy to me.
He swallowed a turtle.
He did what?
Ate my turtle, that's what.
Hey Joe, make it snappy. This one swallowed the turtle.
That's not funny.
Peter didn't think so either. He sat down on the hard wooden bench as his mother and Fudgy whisked away. He didn't have anything to do. Or any books or magazines spread out like when he went to Dr. Cohn's office. So he watched the clock and read all the signs on the walls. He found that he was in the emergency section of the hospital. After a while, the nurse came back and gave him some paper and crayons.
Here you are. Be a good boy and draw some pictures for your mother. We'll be out soon.
Peter wondered if he knew about Drew, and that's why he was trying to be nice to him. He didn't feel like drawing any pictures. He wondered what they were doing to Fudge in there. Maybe he wasn't such a bad little guy after all. He remembered that Jimmy Fargo's little cousin once swallowed the most valuable rock from Jimmy's collection. And Peter's mother told him that when he was a little kid, he swallowed a portal. Quarter. Still, a quarter's not a turtle.
He watched the clock on the wall for an hour and 10 minutes. Then a door opened, and his mother stepped out with Dr. Cohn. He was surprised to see him. He didn't know he worked in the hospital.
Hello, Peter.
Hello, Dr. Cohn. Did you get my turtle?
Not yet, Peter. But I do have something to show you. Here are some X-rays of your brother. You see, here's your turtle right there.
Will Joe be in there forever?
No, definitely not. We'll get him out. We gave Fudge some medicine already. That should do the trick nicely.
What kind of medicine? What trick?
Castro, Peter. Fudge took Castro and milk of magnesia and prune juice too. Lots of that. All those things will have to get Dribble out of Fudge's tummy.
We just have to wait, probably until tomorrow or the day after. Fudge will have to spend the night too. But I don't think he's going to be swallowing anything that he isn't supposed to be swallowing from now on.
How about Dribble? Will Dribble be alright?
I think you may have to get a new turtle, Peter.
I don't want a new turtle. I want Dribble. That's the only turtle I want.
The next day was Saturday. No school. Peter spent the whole day in the hospital waiting. there were plenty of people around, and magazines and books too. It wasn't like the hard bench in the emergency hall alone. It was more like a living room. He told everybody that his brother ate his turtle. They looked at him kind of funny, but nobody ever said they were sorry to hear about his turtle. Not once.
The magnesium has finally the medicine has finally worked. Peter, all that captured the milk of magnesium and produce has finally worked. The turtle is out. Alive or dead? Peter Hornhatcher, what a question!
So Peter's brother no longer had a turtle inside of him. And he no longer had a turtle. He didn't like Bud as much as he thought he did. The next morning, Bud came home from the hospital. His father brought him into the apartment. His mother's arms were loaded with presents, all for Bud.
Fudgy can have anything he wants, anything at all. Mommy's so happy her baby's all better.
It was disgusting. Presents and kisses and attention for Bud. Peter couldn't even look at him. He was having fun. He probably wasn't even sorry he ate his turtle.
Peter, this box is a surprise for you.
Well, I don't want another turtle. Don't think you can make me feel better with another turtle. Because you can't.
Who said anything about a turtle, son? You see, Peter, your mother and I think you've been a good sport about the whole situation. After all, Dribble was your pet.
Peter looked up. Could he be hearing right? Did they really remember about him and Dribble? He put his hand inside the box. He felt something warm, and soft, and furry. He knew it was a dog. He pretended to be surprised when it jumped up on his lap and licked him.
Ooh, doggy. See, doggy.
Bud, this is your brother's dog. Maybe someday you'll have a dog of your own. But this one belongs to Peter. Do you understand? Peter's dog. That's right, Peter's dog. And just to be sure, your daddy dog is going to grow quite big. Much too big for your brother to swallow.
I'll name him Turtle to remind me.